All right, y'all. Every year about this time, actually about I'm a month ahead, I make a video like this, and this video is about uh, weeds that you might have in your lawn. And this is my Bermuda lawn I got back there. I also do turf type tall fescue. That's a cool season. This is a warm season. So, but what I want to tell you about is, so when you're out here in your lawn, you are preparing for every season or season ahead. So fall is coming up. So I want to prepare for winter and spring now. And when spring comes up, I need to be preparing for summer and fall. So the situation is this. In order to get rid of the weeds that you're going to have next spring, you're going to have to treat them now. And the way you do that is with a pre-emergent. And I'm going to list a few pre-emergents and the pros and cons of them and when you have to do it. So one of the things that I want to tell you is I know that you may see a Bermuda lawn calendar out there that's really popular. Man, you cannot go by that. You have to go by weather. So the only way to deal with lawn care is how the weather is, because the calendar has nothing to do with the weather. For example, it is August. We're about to get a nice cold blast of air out here. And this is August. Nobody's thinking about fall temperatures except for people in the extreme north at this time of the season. So you're down in the south and we're about to get dropped. The high is going to be in the upper 80s, which is really, really cool for August. There's no damn way that we're supposed to be at 80 degrees in August. So with that being said, these weeds and all that start to germinate when the soil temperature gets down to about 70 degrees, they start to germinate. So if you go by the calendar, it's telling you to put this down in October, September, October. Well, you know, it's getting cooler. So if you put a pre-emergent down and the weed has already germinated, it doesn't work. There are some particular weed control that does both ways, but I'll tell you about that. But in general, a pre-emergent doesn't work after the weed has already started to germinate and emerge. It's too late at that point. So that's why you have to get this done early. And for the people who are up north, you know, it's going to get really cold, like down in the 40s. This is going to trigger a lot of the growth in your lawn coming up. If you look at this map here and look and see what they're predicting. They're predicting this weather, this cold snap, and it might be here for a few days. That's enough to drop the soil temperatures to get the weeds to start germinating. So you want to get these pre-emergent out there. And there are several of them out there. I want to talk about the most popular ones, prodiamine being one. They got Dimension. That's another one. And then we have one that's particularly for the cool season guys. That's the Tenacity. And there's different reasons why you want to use any one of those. And one of the most popular ones is the Spectacle Flow. So let's talk about the Spectacle Flow first. Now this is a popular and pretty potent pre-emergent weed control, but it's super expensive. This thing you pay about 18 ounces is going to run you about $300 for 18 ounces. But look, Spectacle Flow is coming off of patent. Forget the name of the specific active ingredient, but the active ingredient in Spectacle Flow came off a patent in 2024. So that means that the generic versions are about to start popping up, which is going to reduce the price. Usually the price goes down when a patent expires on particular chemicals. And this patent is going to go expired, and they're already showing up in some other brand names, but the price hadn't dropped enough, but the price is still going to drop. So and this stuff can last for years. So I don't know if you should go out there and buy a big old bottle of this, because the price is definitely going to be dropping on Spectacle Flow because the patent ran out in 20. So you put this out, it's mostly geared towards the cool, warm season grasses. You can use it on cool season, but it's warm season grasses is what it's labeled for. And you will put this out before, if it's summertime, you want to put this out before the soil temperatures hit 70 degrees. And this is going to prevent all your winter weeds from showing up, and spring weeds also. So you want to put this out. Normally the calendar would say September or something like that. But I'm saying because of this cold blast that's coming down here, you want to get it early so you can get ahead of those weeds. So stop. I'm not saying don't listen to your favorite people. You can have your favorite YouTube people, but man, I'm just going to give you the real and how to deal with this stuff. And you cannot fight nature. Nature is what it is. You got to go by nature and not by a calendar. It'd be nice. You can just go out here and put stuff out on a particular date and you're all good, but the weather dictates differently. So the Spectacle Flow it's the high dollar one. It works well. Prodiamine is a very low cost one, but it's been out for a gazillion years, and there could be some resistance out there, meaning that people been using it so long that the weeds become immune from it. Or if you keep using the same product over and over and over in your lawn, possibly there's going to be some immunity. But nevertheless, Prodiamine, that's one that you can use. Dimension, that's another one that you can put out. The Dimension, I like it because you put enough out of it. If you put like a heavy dose of it, it can kill existing weeds and have some pre-emergent qualities to it. So not always, obviously, but it does have some post and pre-emergent qualities. That's Dimension. The third one, the next one that I want to talk to you about is Tenacity. Tenacity geared towards cool season lawns. Now, on a cool season lawn, you don't want to put any Dimension, or you don't want to put any Prodiamine or Spectacle Flow on your lawn if you're going to be overseeding. It's going to prevent your seeds from germinating. So that's what you don't want to use. So in that regard, you go out and you put out Tenacity. Tenacity will allow your grass seeds to grow while inhibiting the weeds to grow. Very important. The thing about Tenacity is it doesn't have as long as control. The Dimension, Prodiamine, Spectacle Flow, all of those can get you up to 6 months control when you put that out there. Up to 6 months. Tenacity is 6 weeks. So Tenacity is a product that you have to keep applying every 6 weeks. I actually apply it faster now. I do every 3 weeks or once a month. So that's to keep weeds from growing in a fescue lawn or a Kentucky bluegrass or ryegrass, a cool season lawn. That's what that Tenacity is for. So it's time to get out there and get this stuff out there because, again, we got a cold front coming in, which is probably going to drop a lot of the temperatures, and a lot of you guys are going to miss opportunity to get rid of those weeds or prevent those weeds because you're waiting on the calendar. No, you got to get ahead of it. The weather is telling you you're going to have to do it, and it's going to happen this week. So get out there, get your pre-emergent, and put it down there. I'll try to put a picture of some that you may find in the big box stores that you can just go out and get it. Just going to pick up the crabgrass preventer or whatever they call it. I'll tag or put a picture of the product so you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's. I like to buy my stuff, in bulk because it's cheaper. So, but anyway, just want to make this quick video about the pre-emergence that you're going to need, and you're going to need it now. It's coming up. You want to get ahead of those weeds that's going to germinate because we have a earlier than expected cool down.